Merry Christmas, everybody. From our house to your house. It may be 80 degrees outside, but it is still Christmas inside. So this will be my spot. Now, I am quite obsessed with these, which are glass straws that you can buy on Amazon, and they come with their own cleaner and such, and I love having them. They're so very nice, especially when you are faced with paper straws that collapses, especially with a smoothie, and so I carry my own. But one of the key parts of this thing is to not throw it away with your cup. So I am going to make a holder. I had a metal case, but didn't help with the liquid. So I'm going to make like a kind of a caddy that I can carry about 4 of my straws around with. And I also thought, this is a wonderful gift. I'm not exactly sure how much a box of them costs, but they're really inexpensive, like maybe $6.99. And I think you could put 4 of these together. They have the slanted version and the straight version. And I think you could put, and they come with a brush. And I think you can put, well, the ones I bought have 4 brushes in the box. And I think you can put 4 of these together or 3 of these together inside a holder. That's a wonderful gift for a girlfriend or something, you know, especially someone who's environmentally proactive and stuff like that. And it's an elegant little thing. So if you had your own little holder, you could pull out your straw and use it and then slide it back in. And you'd like something that you could be able to throw in the washing machine if like your banana smoothie leaked into it. So I'm gonna start working on that right now. Now I still have quite a lot of my scrappy fabric left. So I'm going to think this out and give you some dimensions. And I also brought along with me on my trip some fabric that I bought through Sherry's Alchemy store. Some beautiful prints to use as a lining. Aren't these gorgeous? This is an Echinacea series, and I think this is a, let me see if I'm saying this right, Cave Facette set of oranges, and these are fat quarters. So we'll see how this all goes together. So ideally, I would like my straw to fit inside of a, I would like it to be able to fold over on the top and maybe on the bottom or just on the top to protect it. And it looks like it is about, let me measure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's about 9 inches long. So I'd like a 3-inch fold over. So that's like, I would cut a 12-inch piece from my scrappy fabric. But if I'm gonna put like 4, because I'm gonna give them little channels to fit in, 4 in each gift, probably it would take about 1.5 inches or 1 inch. So I really don't need that much. But I would like, I'd like to be able to figure out where I place my ribbon. So let's do that. So I want to put 4 in each gift. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and give them each 1/2 inch more for space. And that would be 2 more inches. So I want to cut about a 6-inch by 12-inch piece of fabric, which I'm going to line. All right, let's do it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. That noise is the sound. Okay, so you see, it doesn't really take all that much space at all. So now I'm going to cut out another piece in the lining fabric. And the biggest part is to figure out which one. Oh, that's very nice with it. I don't think that one. Maybe. Not. Oh, that is rather nice. I don't know. I think it's this one. All right, so let's cut another piece because we're going to use our bias tape around the edge because we want to make this simple and fun for us. Let's see. Okay. All right. Piece 6 inches wide. Let me verify. All right. Now we have to make a pocket. Probably since this is 9 inches long, at least 5 inches high. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 inches wide, 5 inches tall. You know what, maybe 6, because it's easy to go along with this cutting. Now I know I'm going to make a few, so that's why I'm cutting so many, because I know I'm going to make a few of these. All right. Okay. All right, so if you get the general idea, I'm going to make a pouch to hold my glasses. All right, and I want to put 4 and have them secure and wrap around. Okay, that's the pocket. So now I have the background and I have the pocket. Let's add the lining. All right, in order to do this project, you need 1 cover piece of fabric, 12 inches long by 7 inches wide. You need 1 other scrappy piece of fabric, 6 inches long and 7 inches wide as well. You need 1 lining piece of fabric, 12 inches long by 7 inches wide. You need 3 pieces of bias tape that are 8 inches wide. And you need 2 pieces of bias tape that are 12 inches long and 1 piece of bias tape that is 36 inches long. And a package of glass straws, 12. Okay, so first things first is attach your bias tape to the top of your pocket on your straw case. Now we're going to take our outside cover, turn it over, and we're going to lay our lining fabric on top. And then we're going to take that pocket that you just made and we're going to line it up and place it at the bottom, okay? It's looking beautiful already. We haven't even sewed anything yet. Okay, so I am going to attach, I'm going to pin at the side to give me some security as I add the bias tape around the edge. Now, let me tell you the order in which I am going to attach the bias tape. So I'm going to take those 2 9-inch pieces, 12-inch pieces, and I'm going to attach them to the sides like that, okay? Okay, so I opened up my bias tape, and you can always see on bias tape there's one edge that's a little shorter than the other one. So I opened it up and laid it against the side here, and I'm going to stitch along this very edge, the crease lining up to the very end of my sewing piece. The crease in the center is going to line up at the very end, and I'm going to stitch along this very edge on this side, not the end, but the very edge. Now I'm going to trim along this edge, not very close to the stitching, but to remove some bulk. So go slow and be careful. There you go. Okay, so now we're going to take our bias binding and fold it over the other side, and you can pin it down in place to make it easier for you to top stitch. And you're going to top stitch from the bottom to the top on both sides. Okay? You see it's already starting to take shape. Okay, so now it's time to do the same thing. Open up your bias tape, and you're going to line up the larger side of your bias tape along the edge of the bottom. Okay. And you can pin it in place. Let's do it again at the bottom. We're going to open up our 9-inch piece. And then we're going to open it up again. And we're going to center it along the bottom edge. Maybe just pin it in the center. Make sure when you pin it in place that you have the 1/2 inch over here and the 1/2 inch over here overhang. That's very important because that's how we're going to seal up the final edge. Okay, I'm going to pin it in place here, pin it in place here, and then once again I'm going to stitch along this edge right here, this line here that we unfolded. So I'm going to stitch. It is the same width as on that side, like 1/4 inch along the bottom. Okay, depending upon how wide your bias tape is, and you can use whatever bias tape you'd like to use. After trimming, fold in the edge of the bias tape to the edge of the case that you're making. Fold it over, and then fold it again on this side and pin it down so that all of those edges are enclosed. Like that. Let's get a little closer. Okay, let's do it on this side. Okay, up close. All right, you have trimmed along the edge here. Get rid of that extra fabric. And remember that line that you folded in half is the halfway point over your case. So you're going to open it up and you're going to fold this edge over to line up with the edge of the fabric, and then you're going to turn it over, and thereby you're encasing all those raw edges inside that's something you're going to stitch closed. Okay, let me do it again. You're going to fold in. Okay, let's do this one more time up close. We're going to fold over like that. and then fold over like that, thereby enclosing all the little raw edges, and pin it in place so that you feel more secure. And you're going to do it to all 4 corners, this one, and at the bottom as well. And then we're going to stitch along the edge and secure the whole piece. Okay, so right now we have a pocket, but we're going to need some slots to put our straws in. All right, so now that I've stitched all the way around, in order to draw my lines that I'm going to stitch to hold my straws, I'm going to fold this in half, and I'm going to press it so it gives me the line, and then I'm going to press it in half again, and in half again, and that should give me 3 lines. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 lines. Okay, so while the iron is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and stitch my bias tape along the very edge on my 36-inch piece of bias tape that I'm going to use to make the ties to close my straw holder. Okay, so I'm going to tie a knot on one end and tie one on the other end, and hopefully my iron is hot now. Alrighty, so I ironed it in half and got my line here. I ironed this in half and got my line over here and my line over here, and that gives me 4 chambers to put my straws in. Okay, let's stitch this up. So now measure 18 inches on your 36-inch piece of bias tape and place 1 pin at 18 inches. And then place another pin 4 inches further down. And you are going to line up this 18-inch spot on your case right there, pin it in place, and then run it along the back and find and find the 4-inch spot right there, the 4-inch spot. Run it along the back, and you're going to pin that. And you are going to stitch the bias tape within this little square right here, right there, up here, and across. Once again, right here, you're going to stitch here, stitch there, and stitch across. Make sure that you're not stitching this close. So you make sure that this is above, but on the back. All right? Okay, let's do it. Now you can choose any kind of glass straws that you'd like to use. I have put a link to these glass straws, the ANNVCHI glass straws, on Amazon because they're rated as a good buy. You get 6 plain straws, and you get 6 with a curve. So in this gift, I'm going to put 2 plain with the cleaners for them, and 2 curved ones. Okay, so I'll show you how it will work. You'll have one there, one there, one here, one here. All right, can you see them? And then I'm going to cover the top like that, and then I'm going to fold them like this, and I'm going to tie the string. And that's the best gift ever. A set of 4 straws that can fit inside of your handbag, and that you can avoid the paper straws and have your own set. Now, let's do the cost dynamics on this gift. Alrighty, so the cost analysis is, if you have the scraps, of course the scraps are free. The package of straws on Amazon costs $6.99. So there are 3 sets of 4 inside. So $2 and say 25 cents. So for $2.25, plus if you've got Prime or free shipping, $2.25, you can make a really nice gift for everyone because you get 3 gifts inside that. And so this is a less than a $5 gift if you consider that these are scraps. I hope you like this. So happy Vlogmas. This is a $4 Christmas gift that has a lot of panache to it. Who wouldn't like this? Who wouldn't like a lovely case and drinking straws and cleaner that they can put in their handbag, right? All right, keep making, and we'll see you tomorrow on Vlogmas.